Is that what it always looks like? Like, it looks like little pumpkins, but. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Trader Joe's grocery haul slash shop with me slash buying my favorite things slash buying my followers favorite things as well. So I know I've been to Trader Joe's a few times now, not that much because I don't live so close, but I have my favorite items, so I am going to pick up those. I am pretty much out of all of my Trader Joe's like stash that I have at home, so I thought I would do a nice little haul and then show you guys kind of what they have in store, as well as my favorites and your favorites as well, because I needed some advice from you guys and you're always telling me what I should get at Trader Joe's, and you guys love Trader Joe's hauls. I think they're the most popular grocery haul video that I have on my channel. Sorry about my bra there. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to get this little girl in, hopefully to have some sampler things going on because I didn't bring any snacks because I'm that much out of groceries. And yeah, we'll see you in the store. Can I try some?
No.
What? You like butternut squash cauliflower risotto?
No.
Okay. My friend just got this saying they gave samples and that this was amazing. I'm gonna try that. What is it? Tomato, pumpkin, butternut squash? Yes, please. Alright guys, so we are home. I've unloaded everything behind me and I will show you everything that I picked up. Bear in mind, this is not like my typical weekly grocery haul. This is just a strict like Trader Joe's things that I can't always buy type of haul, and as we got a lot of desserts, okay, and a lot of frozen convenient things, but I was so stoked. I love going to Trader Joe's. The prices are so much cheaper than my normal grocery store. I know you guys always comment on my grocery hauls that apparently I spent a lot of money on groceries, but it's not, it's just the grocery prices in Maine, I swear. So I'm really excited to show you everything that I picked up, so let's jump into it. Okay, so let's start with our freezer stuff. Since I do live so far away, I need to pop these in the freezer ASAP. One of my favorite things is Trader Joe's gnocchi, and I've tried like 3 different kinds. My favorite is the gnocchi and gorgonzola. It is so good, it's so creamy. I never have gnocchi, so it's like a treat when I have it, and the fact that they have those little flavor squares that melt when you're, you know, putting it in the saucepan, not the saucepan, when you're putting it in the pan, it just makes it so good. So I got the gorgonzola gnocchi in the frozen section. And then this, you guys saw Sydney had a sample of this and she absolutely loved it. So I picked this up, which is a riced cauliflower and butternut squash risotto. It was really good. I tried a little bit. It's very light because it's riced cauliflower instead of actual rice. So something different to have on hand, and Sydney, like I said, ate that right up. So I thought I would go with the seasonal root. We picked up a lot of pumpkin-y, butternut squashy, like autumn flavors. Then the next thing that I got was something that I picked up before, and this was really good. This is the Mexican style roasted corn with cotija cheese. It is so good. Again, it's like that, the gnocchi, where it has those flavor squares type of thing, and when you put it in the pan, it just kind of melts all together. This is a really, really good, tasty Mexican corn, and I liked it in burritos, no, in like fajitas and wraps and tacos and all of that. It is just so delicious. And then the last 2 like freezer things, oh my word, they're melting on me. I got 2 bags of Trader Joe's vegetable fried rice. This is my go-to. I just ate my last portion the other night. I like to serve this up with a fried egg, so like scramble an egg in it, and then with a little bit of coconut aminos, which is basically soy sauce but low sodium, and that is delicious as a side dish. As a main dish, you can make bowls with it. You can use this. A lot of people suggested the orange chicken, which I have tried, and I'm sorry to disappoint, but it's just not my favorite. It wasn't my favorite. Let's just put it that way. So, but a lot of people love Trader Joe's orange chicken. So if you do, definitely make sure that you are picking up some of their fried rice because it's so convenient. It already has all the vegetables in it and you can doctor it up yourself. It's so good. And of course I picked up Sydney some milk. We do whole milk and nothing, you know, special about that, but we needed our milk. Then I did pick up some produce, just a little bit. We got some strawberries this week, bananas. I always try to give Sydney a banana while like I'm trying to cook breakfast. The girl is starving, so I usually am like, here, have a banana. So we usually do a banana almost every morning. Then the next thing I got is an absolute favorite from Trader Joe's. It is their ready to eat edamame. It's a super healthy snack. It is a little bit salty, right? It's salty. Yeah, a little bit of salt in there, but Sydney absolutely loves this and she eats these like it's popcorn. Very good source of fiber and protein. I love her having edamame as a nice snack. And then I got her some string cheese, and this is just the mozzarella string cheese. Something that you guys told me that you wanted me to try was the butternut squash ravioli. I thought that actually sounded really good. Someone mentioned the pumpkin ravioli and someone mentioned the butternut squash ravioli. And I definitely thought I would like this one a little better. So I got this and I like I'm not gonna lie, I love this type of meal because it's pre-packaged, it's ready. It usually takes like 4 minutes to cook. And I don't know, I feel like warm and cozy eating it because I love myself some pasta. And I decided to get some Alfredo sauce to go with it. And I wasn't near their regular Alfredo sauce section. This was in the refrigerated section. They had two different kinds. They had an autumn harvest one, which you'll see I got so many autumn harvest things. That one had like butternut squash and pumpkin in it. And I didn't know if it would be too much butternut squash, so I ended up going with this one. This one is a mushroom medley Alfredo sauce. It has a cream sauce made with a blend of mushrooms, Parmesan, and Gruyere. Wow. Cheeses. I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms, only because of texture, but this looks like it's really, really like fine and blended, so I'm sure I will like this because of the flavor, hopefully. And I got this to go on the butternut squash ravioli. And this is, again, in the refrigerated section right near the ravioli. And then I did get a bagged salad. This was calling my name. One of you mentioned they had a bagged spinach salad with blue cheese, and I'm thinking this is it. This one is a complete salad, baby spinach with cranberries, candied pecans, MEYERS blue cheese, and a raspberry vinaigrette. This is literally the exact same salad that I will make at my house all the time. I absolutely love everything in here. It's exactly what I would make, like I said, by myself. So I'm really happy that it's prepared for me and I don't have to buy these separate ingredients. And I don't know, it looks like it's gonna be really good. Cranberries, candied pecans, blue cheese, and raspberry vinaigrette, like I said. Everything in it sounds amazing. And then this is kind of random, but I got the tomato and basil hummus. I did get this before and Sydney and I really enjoyed it. We usually like hummus on our sandwiches or dipped pretzels in hummus, but I didn't get pretzels this time. I got another favorite of ours. I got the everything but the bagel crackers. Wait. Bite-sized everything crackers. Whatever. They basically have the everything bagel seasoning on them in the crackers. Sydney enjoys them. They're full of seeds and sesame, poppy, caraway, garlicky, oniony. They're really, really delicious and Sydney eats these right up. So we will probably eat these dipped in hummus. This next thing is actually a new find. I went in the pizza dough section and this sounded so good. A garlic and herb pizza dough. Yum. I usually buy like the whole grain stuff, but I figured garlic and herb, and it looks so good and flavorful. I'm so into flavors right now. Like all the flavors, give it to me. When I was, even in my 20s, I was more of a plain Jane plain girl, and now I'm like seasons and I want all of the flavors. Give it to me. To go with that pizza dough, I obviously got some pizza sauce and cheese. Nothing special. It's just the regular pizza sauce and some shredded 3-blend mozzarella, Monterey Jack, and cheddar. These need to go in the fridge ASAP. Okay, so we're moving on to more of the autumn fall flavors. Yeah, I definitely went ham in the autumn harvest section. There were so many like pumpkin things, butternut squash and autumn harvest. Usually I'm not that big of a fan, but they sold me. The marketing sold me, you guys sold me, a bunch of you were telling me to get the autumn harvest things, like everything. So I did. Okay, so this first thing I got is called Fall. I'm gonna butcher these names. I'm not a fancy person, don't know how you pronounce this, but Fall Zucchette pasta. It's a butternut squash pasta, and look at the little, is that what it always looks like? Like, it looks like little pumpkins, but maybe it's always shaped like this, but it looks extra fall-ish, and the marketing, again, got me. Look at how cute that is. Looks like little pumpkins, right? Can you see that? Durum wheat semolina, dehydrated butternut squash, paprika. So that's all that's in it. It's got a little bit of butternut squash and then normal pasta. And then to go with that, I ended up getting the autumn, it says Autumnal Harvest Creamy Pasta Sauce. I honestly don't know if I'll like this, but I got it anyway because I wanted to be festive. So this one is made with pumpkin and butternut squash. We shall see. I hope it's not chunky. It doesn't look like it's chunky. I really don't like chunky pasta sauce. I'm just not a huge fan of that. So I will keep you updated on if these things are amazing, if you need them in your life, because, you know, I'm a foodie, okay? You guys all know this. When I made my butternut squash mac and cheese, I basically drained my 4 boxes of pasta that I didn't have a full box of. So I had to give it some more pasta, and this is nothing special, just some whole wheat, like swirly pasta. I'm not even gonna try fusilli. I am gonna try, just kidding. So I just got some pasta. And then my friend sold me on this, and then a couple of you guys recommended this in my Instagram like recommendations. The Autumnal Harvest Soup. It's a creamy tomato-based soup with pumpkin and butternut squash. That is apparently what their Autumnal Harvest line is. It's got pumpkin and butternut squash in it. My friend said that they gave out samples and that it was amazing and I needed to try it. So here I am. I will let you know. I'm gonna make, ooh, I forgot cheese. Darn it. I'm gonna hopefully make some grilled cheese at some point and test this baby out. And then Sydney loves cashews, so I just got the raw cashew pieces. Okay, now we're moving on to the junk. I like to call it junk, but it's deliciousness, and I'm really excited to get in some sweatpants tonight and have some of this amazing junk. You guys sold me on this too. These are pumpkin rolls. I don't know, they're like pumpkin cinnamon rolls with pumpkin icing, and you're the ones who recommended this to me, so hopefully it's really good. Maybe we'll have it for breakfast in the morning and I will update you. I don't love pumpkin everything, but pumpkin cinnamon rolls sounded really good. This next item is one of my absolute favorites, and I know it's like a Trader Joe's thing, and it's a Trader Joe's favorite for everyone, for a lot of people. It's cookie butter, but I have to get the cookie butter with cocoa swirl. So the cookie butter itself is like a gingerbread spread, very sweet, but I'm a chocolate fan, so I needed to break it up with some cocoa. And it's so good, you guys. I eat it right off the spoon. You can eat it with apples, that's really good too. What else have I eaten it with? Not much, because I pretty much just, every day I'll take a spoonful and I'll just, what else have I had it on? Graham crackers maybe one time? And we were actually out of peanut butter, so I just picked up a creamy no stir peanut butter. Okay, this is one of my all-time favorites, and it is the chocolate lava cakes. There's only 2 of them in the pack, and it's, why is there only 2? It's probably because normal people need to, you know, not eat so many of these, but 2 lasts me 2 days because they're so good. You pop them in the microwave and they're just like this most decadent, rich chocolate, warm, ooey gooey. If you're a chocolate fan, chocolate lover, you need to try these. I'm telling you, they're addicting. They're so good. Okay, so this one, neither you nor me, no one recommended this to me, but I saw it in the frozen dessert section and it was calling my name, so I went with it because we are going with harvesty, fall-y things right now. This is Trader Joe's Rustic Apple Tart, and it looks like it has slivered almonds on top, and it just looks so yummy. Look at that. Tell me that that would not call your name. I mean, an apple dessert with, ugh, yummy. And I figured it would be nice to have in the freezer for maybe, I don't know, just to have, okay? Maybe I'll bring it to my mom's. I probably won't. I'll probably just eat it myself. Okay, so this next item is one of my absolute favorites. I've had these before and these are so incredibly amazing. The ABC bars, they're like, how do I describe them? They're like a soft granola bar that's cocoa, like chocolate flavored, and then they have that peanut butter, almond butter. It's an almond butter filling. These are so delicious. They're sweet. They're just so satisfying. I ate these so fast last time I got these. So yeah, these are definitely 100% one of my favorites. It's called almond butter cocoa bars, ABC bars. Yeah, and they're gluten-free and vegan, actually. I didn't know that. So if you're gluten-free or vegan, so good. But maple and sea salt kettle corn. It sounded so delicious. I was debating between this and the candy corn popcorn, just to be festive, but excuse me, but I ended up going with this one, and at checkout the cashier was telling me that everyone's raving about this and it is so good, so I'm really happy I went with it, and I will let you know. Maple and sea salt kettle corn. I'm like salivating. I don't love popcorn, but kettle corns and maple, it just, I love maple. It's one of my favorite flavors behind chocolate. And then you guys saw Sydney was having a little sample of their spiced cider, and then you also recommended their spiced cider to me. So this is both you and the free sample sold us. So I ended up getting some spiced cider, and my plan is to drink this warm. I love hot apple cider when it gets cold and crisp out. It is just so good. So had to pick up the Trader Joe's spiced cider. And then this next item is a staple for everyone who goes to Trader Joe's, I'm assuming. It's one of my favorites, and like my first haul ever from Trader Joe's, 5,000 of you guys recommended this to me. It's their pirate booty, essentially. It is their white cheddar corn puffs. They do have the sour cream flavor, but that's not my jam. I haven't tried it, but I just don't love sour cream flavored things, so I went with the white cheddar. They're basically like corn puffs, and they just melt in your mouth. And you can eat the whole bag in one sitting. It's so bad. I've never done that before. Okay, and then the last thing that I picked up was just a loaf of bread. I got the organic soft wheat bread, nothing fancy. Okay, you guys, so that is gonna do it for my Trader Joe's haul, me buying all of my favorites and all of your favorites and fall recommendations. I'm so excited. I'm about to close up this video and get something going for Sydney and I for a snack. Thank you so much for your recommendations. I hope you enjoyed today's video, got some good ideas. I always get so excited when I go to Trader Joe's because it's just like a treat and something that my local grocery store does not have any of. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye. Bye. I'll try it on camera. Okay, it gets better as you eat it. At first bite, I didn't know because I wanted it to be really sweet. It is though. I feel like I don't taste much maple until like it goes down. You know what I mean? Yep, it's good. I had to keep eating it to know if it was good or not.